Welcome to OLM DealFlow CRM. This is the most effective and latest Podio-based CRM system for real estate investors. And it was really designed by us, who are not only the developers but also users of the program, to be 100% usable. So we wanted to make sure that there was no waste and no unnecessary fields that you wouldn't be using in the system. So it's very efficient and very powerful. Now, this system integrates into CallRail, Sly Broadcast, your own website, OLM Investor Hub, and many other integrations using Zapier. Now, on my screen here, we're going to go through some of the features in this program, some of the main features, but there's just so many features in here that we just can't go through it all in this short demo. So right here on the main screen, you can see on the dashboard that we have many KPIs that really highlight seller leads, acquisitions team, marketing, profitability, everything that's going on in your company so you can get a nice high-level view. Okay, jumping into the seller leads. Now the seller leads is going to be probably the most active of all of the apps. And the way that we set this up is that the record is set up in a natural state as you would have a conversation with the seller. So it's very easy to go through and put in your information. So if we just go from top to bottom, you have the seller lead info, right? The different status, this feature, the follow-up in. So if you want to follow up with this person in 2 days, you can simply click this without having to go down like you normally would in other Podio systems and actually have to set up a task. This is a one-click button, and it'll set a task for you in 2 days, as you can see, so you can follow up then. Scrolling down here, I should also mention that there is duplication check on all of the seller leads, so you never have the same lead in here twice. And that duplication check is done on all seller lead that comes into the system, so it makes it very, very easy for you. Scrolling down here, you can see here the call history. So all of phone calls going through CallRail are captured in here, and you have a full history of all the calls, both inbound and outbound. In addition, you also have SMS history, inbound and outbound, with the seller. Going down even further, you have the property details and a communication log. Okay, this is very important, a communication log. So when is the last time you've communicated or done anything in the seller lead? And you also have a high-level view of the last time you communicated with this person was 11 days ago. So when you're going through here, you can actually sort these by last time you talked to somebody, your sellers, and you can get a view of the last person that you talked to the furthest away to most recent. So you can really go back and make sure that you keep in touch with everyone. And really, the point is never leave a lead behind. Going down a little bit further, you have your deal information. You have your follow-up sequences, so you can send emails, text messages, ringless voicemails, and send yourself notifications as well if nobody's responded to follow-up, maybe manually. Okay, very simple, straightforward, easy to use. And then down at the bottom, you can create appointments. So you can fill all this information out, schedule an appointment. It will go to your Google Calendar or any calendar that you want, and make sure that you go to that appointment. Also, you can send text messages and emails right from the comment section directly to the seller lead to make it very nice and easy. Okay, next is the Deals app. So this is very unique to our system, and the whole purpose behind this is because you are going to have a lot more seller leads than you're going to have deals. So this Deals app is a very clean way to see what you have in process and closed deals, so you can get a nice high-level view. And this is automatically created when you're in a seller lead and you click on under contract for status. It automatically creates an item or a deal, so you can put in more information on the seller information, buyer information, financials, and then this section here is attorney information. So this is one that I think people lack, but it's very important, especially if you do a lot of wholesaling. you want to make sure that you track who the sellers and the buyers are using for their attorneys, because let's say that that attorney made it very difficult for you to close. And those that are in title states, maybe you don't have attorneys, but you want to make sure that you enter in who the title company is that you're using, because if they made it difficult for you, then you can always go back. And so if Joe Smith was the attorney, I can always go into their lead, make a note, never use this person again. So if somebody uses them in the future, I can always look back at the details to identify that. Okay. The next item I want to bring up is email blast. Email blast, again, very unique to our system. This is a very easy way to send email blasts out to your buyers and other investors. So if you have wholesale deals, you can come in here, you can create an email, you can identify specific people who you want to email out to, and these are all editable right here, right? You can change and make this anything that you want. You can select categories of people or just send out all to your buyers. Click on send email, and those emails are blasted out to any one of these categories that you highlighted, or just anybody in your buyers and investors. Okay, this is an excellent feature that I actually use in my own investment company. I have a 3 email sequence that I will be including in here so everybody can use that as well. And I'll tell you, it systemizes everything for me. I barely have communication with the buyers, and I get my offers emailed directly to me. I'm going to skip over professional contacts and go to marketing and direct mail. So marketing and direct mail, very important way to make sure that you're keeping an eye on your marketing, making sure what's working, what isn't working. So you can record your marketing campaigns in here. You can attach direct mail items to your marketing campaigns, and then you can make sure that you tag phone numbers to the campaigns. So only one phone number can be attached and active and attached to a marketing campaign at one time. So when a call comes through CallRail, a new lead will be created. The phone number that they called in from will be attached to that seller lead, and also the marketing campaign that they called from will also be attached to the seller lead. So all of your KPIs are going to be updated on the fly, very easy. You can track your cost, so then when you come down here and people are responding, the KPIs will be updated, and they'll also be updated not only here, but in your dashboard, which I showed you in the beginning. Okay, moving on from here, follow-up sequences, another great way to send automated follow-ups to all your seller leads. We have a very unique system where we have a follow-up sequence template, and then you have your follow-up messages and follow-up tasks. Okay, the reason why we have these 3 where other systems have 1 is because you can use a follow-up message on many follow-up templates. Okay, so you don't have to recreate the message that you want to send. You can use that same message from many sequences. So again, functionality is very easy with this system. Next, we're going to jump into phone numbers. So what I really want to show here is the call tracking for phone numbers. We have an integration into CallRail, as I mentioned, which is extremely powerful. So let's say you can see here I have about 5 phone numbers, and only 2 of them I have set up call tracking with. What that means is that if you have, say, an office phone number set up in CallRail, and then you have some marketing phone numbers in CallRail, you wouldn't want to set up call tracking in your CRM for your office line, because you're going to get solicitation calls, you're going to get calls from other investors, and you don't want those calls coming into your system and creating seller leads. So we created the ability to select what phone numbers you want to track, and we'll create seller leads, and what phone numbers you don't want to track. Okay, great way to set that up. Lastly, I'm going to go through job roles. This is just a very easy way to set up everybody in your company, and so you can track their phone numbers, emails. This will also give you the ability so you can assign them appointments, tasks, and tag them throughout the system to make sure that they're up to date. Also, we offer developer hours. So if you want to customize this system to make it even more specific to your company, we allow you to do that. We have developers on hand, on staff that can help you with that. Also, converting information over into our system from your old Podio system, it's very easy to do that. We offer that as a service as well. So if you want to get all of your information over, all of your comments that you have on seller leads, we can bring that information over from your system into ours. So that's just some of the features that we have going on in OLM DealFlow. I know you'll love it. I use this every single day in my investment business, and I know it's going to take you to the next level.